Hello there, you guys. Namaste and blessings. My name is Nela Maat, and welcome to my channel, Rose Serpent Oracle. Today is December the 4th, 2025. Um, and we're going to have general messages, all right? So these messages are going to be for a very beautiful collective, all right? And I said that with all my heart. I want to say a beautiful, devoted, collective, people who are truly doing the work. And what's the work? Yes, I'm talking about the work that comes with awakening, with experiencing an spiritual awakening. So, first of all, let me share some things with you because when you are when you are about to channel messages for the collective, when you're a vessel for divinity, everything that just happens is just playing a part, right? So as I enter into this timeline or this energy, right? How the energy feels to me is it's like there are many things happening all at once, and you might be feeling a little bit, I'm going to say, tired. Some of you might be feeling overwhelmed. Some of you are dealing with physical pain. Some of you are having to attend to, I feel like some of you have extra responsibilities. I just heard that. And then there is this process where you guys are like adjusting to work with the new and like learning new things. All right. And so maybe some of you are working with technology. Maybe some of you are learning or practicing, playing with instruments or learning about Reiki or healing with crystals of how energy works or sacred geometry. But there's all this energy of the newest here, and people are practicing, and then having to like kind of research and adjust. So there's all of this happening, right? So when I try to record this video, at first, I I I was going for it, and then something happened with the cable and the camera and all of that, and so then I was like, all right, well, let's just rewind. And so how I'm approaching this now is that I already have some cards, and I kind of wanted to see if what was unfolding it was gonna match the energy, in the messages within the cards. And yes, absolutely yes. All right. So, with that being said, we have runes here. We have Ewos and we have Manas. Okay. Now, with these two energies, we're talking about a period of change, a period of overcoming challenges, a period where we have to be tapping into our courage, into our strength. We're feeling like life is testing us. This is a time where we are also experiencing, I will say, like an evolution when it comes to like our connection to the divine, right? It is like we are remembering how important it is to be connected with nature, how important it is to be living a spiritual life, right? And so these two energies speaks about overcoming negative behaviors of limiting beliefs. It speaks about our connection to divinity, to nature, to creation, to the gods, the goddesses, the deities, you know what I mean, to magic. And then, like I said, there's the energy of moving forward, transitioning, and we have the spirit animal of the horse, which takes me into the energy of the chariot, where things are moving, but there's a need to readjust or tune in to the new energies. And with the new energies, it's like we're tapping into new aspects of ourselves that we have been suppressing. And so we're now like integrating this new aspect of ourselves. We're coming into the white horse and the dark horse, which is the masculine and the feminine, the shadow aspects of ourselves, the shadow attributes of ourselves, and the light attributes of ourselves. And so there's this beautiful, gentle embrace, and there is a process of alchemy happening, obviously, right? So here we go with the alchemy cards. So we have this one, which is called Sapo, the moon plant. And with this energy comes the unconscious. And it speaks about revelations through dreams, how the importance to pay attention to any visions and to any dreams, because it's revealing your attachments, it's revealing your fears, it's revealing your addictions, it's revealing people or situations that you have not yet integrated with forgiveness, so you're still holding on to resentment, to anger. It's speaking through you through animals and insects that you might be experiencing lack, scarcity, attachments, right? Think about the energy, and then it might be showing you, let's say it's showing you an insect, but then it's showing you an animal. So maybe the animal, let's say, speaks about courage and strength. So it is a journey to get into a point where we can truly navigate our unconscious and learn the language of our of how our own unconscious communicate to us, because it's all symbolic and it's about senses, sensations, how we feel, right? This is very important, you guys. Okay, this because it's the unconscious is always communicating to us through our dreams and then through body sensations. So it's very important to go into our body, right? If I'm experiencing anxiety, if I'm experiencing pain or in certain areas, what is that telling me about what's happening in the unconscious? So I might be moving through grieving something, let's say, right? Like when you have, like, for example, for me, I know is like my heart chakra, their gentleness right now. And so I start to feel this pain back here. So I know that I have to stop and start to do the breathing and move the energy. So there is, once again, there is a message here of pay attention to the things, sensations, and pay attention to your dreams, what is being revealed to you, right? And I have to make people aware that sometimes you're going to see a person and you're like what is this person is doing here, like, and it's very easy to go into projecting when thinking that that person is like it's just maybe attacking us, or maybe they like us or some things like that, when in true our unconscious might be sending a message that there's an aspect of this person that exists within us that we might find attractive, or that we might be rejecting, not seeing about ourselves. And so universe is like, here is this person, so just pay attention. All right, so there's a lot of revelations happening, there's a deep clearing. Then we have Mercury, right? And with Mercury, this is about clearing our mental body. Once again, right? The purification of our thoughts that then will manifest depending on our thoughts, right? If we are being optimistic, if we're paying attention to be people who are in the now, right? Like if we're being people who live in the now, and you're being, it's just about, I'm trying to say conscious. This is just about being a conscious person and living our lives each moment with the desire to pay attention. And so when you hear like an intrusive thoughts, you say, no, I no longer want to participate in this. And I see you, I heard you, but no, thank you. And then choosing to go into your heart and speak words of optimism, words of forgiveness, words of love. And so, yeah, with Mercury here, it is important to pay attention to our thoughts. It is very important to be aware that we're going through a clearing within our higher chakras, third eye, the eyes, and the crown chakra, right? There's this process of purification. And with gold here, that's the gold is going to be the result of what happens when a person go into the depths of their unconscious in order to find answers. So the gold it's not the gold you're gonna find in jewelry. It's not that kind of gold. It's just a symbolic, as a representation of what is gonna be, what was gonna be the like the truth. You know what I mean? Like if you're someone who has been telling yourself you're not good enough, and you know you're stupid, you're this, you're all of these things we tell ourselves, right? At the end of your journey of healing, you're gonna start to find the gold within every experience, which is the beauty, right? Is the spiritual, the wisdom. It's gonna be the wisdom. It's gonna be the gold. Is seeing your essence, is seeing yourself for first time for who you truly are, and not through the stories and the stuff that you have been, words of others that you have been holding on in your unconscious, you see. So the gold is about spiritual gold. I hope all of that makes sense. Beautiful. All right, cool. And so we're gonna now use the tarot. Woo, I'm loving the energy. It feels really good to me. Okay, so I will ask for, advice in true. Okay, so, all right. This many. I feel like that. That's good. Okay, you guys, just give me a minute here to connect. So we have Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck. Fire. We have the Queen of Disc. We have the Prince of Disc. Wow, so the Queen and the Prince of Disc. There is the Chariot. And then we have Gain with the Nine of Disc. Yeah. So gain is coming from the above, from the spirit world. This is the process that's happening. This is above our crown. So what is the advice? The advice is to embrace change. The advice is to understand, right, through spiritual understanding. Not that I understand, but then I'm feeling all pissed off and frustrated and I want to go force things. No, it's through spiritual understanding, I give myself grace and I give other grace, because I know deep within me, I know as gnosis, as I am aware, that there is a process, a transmutation, an evolution, that is happening, that there's a deep clearing, right? And that this process of healing is uncomfortable for everyone involved, because what we are doing and what we're going through, it is not just about, us, because in true, like the energy of Mana says, we are all interconnected. And so this is about embracing the process through spiritual understanding, seeing the bigger picture of the level of work we're doing, that the work we're doing is not just impacting our own lives, but it's also impacting the lives of humanity, and even more for those who are close to us. So this speaks about, when looking at the work we're doing, let's look at the work by the level of, like, how, the depths of the work and the impact that we are making within the experience, right? So there's a lot of, with gain, there is wisdom being received and gained in many areas of our lives. And as we change how we feel in how we do things, how we communicate, how we live, as we start to like embrace the transformation. For example, in our Venus, which rules, the love, beauty, Taurus, right? And we have Taurus here, by the way. So how we take action, right? Um, and then we have also Capricorn. So it's about the impact that we are experiencing in many areas of our life. Like, this journey is deep. It's not just that. It's just like, it's not just linear. It's not just one thing. It's about our entire life. And it's about our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with our body, our relationship with our co-workers, our relationship with the things we do, our relationship with money, with the material world. So there isn't an upgrade. Like, we're being called to evolve. So this process is really, really deep. And so the advice is to honor the process and to not go into seeing things so short-minded. So like, sometimes our ego can take us very wrapped around just ourselves, when in truth, this is about the impact, okay? The bigger picture. And number 9 drives like humanitarian things, like how we are affecting existence. And then with the Queen of Discs and the Prince of Disc, right, there is a need to get grounded. There is a need to make sure that we are reevaluating our skills, that we're paying attention to, okay, what are my talents? Am I nurturing my goals, my dreams? Sitting in solitude in order to receive messages. So then when you take a action, right, feminine and masculine, then you are doing it from a place of balance, and not from a place where you are like all fragmented and emotional and impulsive. Okay, so do not be impulsive. This is a time for introspection. Embrace winter. And when impatience or despair and all of this come into your ear, remember to come back to the eternal now and remind yourself of the level of work that you're doing. Trust and know that things are moving forward, even though you are perceiving things to move so slow. Trust that there are divine alignments and that there are energies that are going to come in also to illuminate the areas of your life and how you need to move and where you need to make the changes. Okay, so this is about, you're never alone, you're protected, and you will be guided through the journey. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, beautiful. It feels really good. Okay. And then last thing, this is about empowering yourself and bringing into balance your masculine and your feminine. There's a lot of healing of the masculine currently, and so just embrace this journey. Embrace feeling, because feeling is healing. All right, my loves, please don't forget to subscribe, like, leave me a comment. Any interaction with this channel will help us a lot. It is in my heart desires that we all move forward, that we can support each other. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Cheers.